Hello everyone and welcome to week 6. I'm so excited for everyone that has made it this far. You've made it past your 500 PRV, which I know can be a stretch, and you've continued doing the challenges. So good job, pat yourself on the back. I also hope you're enjoying your new squads and that you're getting to know everyone. Use time in your squads to connect with those who you don't know. They are all from the same group, but we're all from different teams or different parts of the country. And I have found that connecting with others who maybe aren't in my same team or my same downline even has really helped my team grow. They have different ideas than I do, or since they live maybe in a different part of the country or even a different city, they have different ideas that have helped they have ideas that have helped them with their customers or with their downline. So make sure that you're connecting with them, that you're talking. If you have a problem, that's where you're supposed to go. If you have a solution, let everyone know what your solution is, because this is a place to help grow your business. So without further ado, we are on the second half of Fortune in the follow-up. So pages 69 through 82. So if the only thing that you take away from this LDU is follow up. Follow up. It's in the title of the book. I can't stress follow up enough. Follow up is so important for your business. I really just can't even stress enough how much of a difference it has made in my business. So after reading this chapter, did you know the stats about following up? Did you know that it can take up to 12 to 15 times before a customer might actually purchase from you? Did you know that? That is a staggering number. I've known it for years, but I never quite grasped it until last year. 12 to 15 times. Many people ask, well, how do I close the sale? Well, sometimes you can't close the sale. Sometimes it's going to take a little while to actually close it. It shows in these stats, okay? So don't give up. I have a customer that purchased from me about a year ago, and I follow up with her, maybe not every single month. She is on my email list, but I have sent, I don't know, every other month, maybe a text whenever there's a great special going on. And she texted me today out of the blue and said, hey, can I stop by and smell some of the new scents? It was a year, you guys, a year. And I have followed up probably 7 to 10 times before she finally repurchased some bars from me. So don't give up. You just never know. What's holding you back from following up? Are you scared? Are you nervous? Have you just not put a plan in place? Is it hard? What's holding you back? Whatever's holding you back, kick it to the curb. Just start trying. The first time that I started following up, I just started going through my phone. I have an option on my phone to search. So I got on my phone right here, turned it on, pretty self-explanatory, and I went to my contacts. So here's everyone. There we go. I even have the option to pin customers' names at the top, or any like contact names to the top. I just figured this out and it's been a life changer. But I'll just search warmer. Search. And then all the messages that I've gotten about a warmer show up right here. Okay? You see it? And I just would go through and I'd click on it. I'm like, oh, Terry, I haven't followed up with Terry in months. And I'd type in the word Scentsy, or I type in the word bar. And I would go through and find all the people that I had followed up with over the past year. Now, the first time I did that, it took like all day. It took all day to go through all those contacts. But guess what? That was February of 2016. Now we're in April of 2017, and my sales have grown exponentially year over year. I'm not having a hard time reaching 2,000 anymore. I am sending customer mail outs now. I used to just I slapped a postcard with the scratch and sniff sticker, I just slap it on there and mail it out. And I would get maybe one person who lived around the street from me, around the corner, and she would call me and go, I like that scent. Well, now I got into making samples. We've talked about this. I make samples now, and I do a customer mail out. So my customers, remember how we talked about that sample tracker? The top 30 customers that have purchased from me get a sample in the mail. Now, I might add more to that, but right now there's about 30 consistently over 3 months that purchase from me. So that list changes almost on a monthly basis based on the sample tracker. So I will mail out a little note that says April showers, like this month's April showers bring May flowers. Hope you're having a great month. Enjoy your sample, a little sample, and I put it in a card that says, thank you so much for being an amazing customer. And because I've been sending samples, my sales have grown amazingly well. Like that plum and whitewoods, I've had 3 people call and order 6 bars, a whole 6-pack of plum and whitewoods because they love it so much. Because I actually sent a sample that they could warm instead of a scratch and sniff. Now over the summer months, we'll go back to scratch and sniff because it's too hot to mail, and I hate to tell you this, but I don't like the felt samples. So we'll do the scratch and sniff again, depending on how warm it is in May. And then starting in September, I'll start doing samples again. And I've started putting samples in every single customer order. So I'll give them about 2 wax samples. I write it down on my sample tracker. And no joke, about 50% of the people I give a sample to, they call me back and say, I need these scents. They were amazing. And I try to give them scents in the same category of the bars that they ordered. So if they ordered fruit, like fruity smelling bars, then they'll get a fruity type of sample. If they ordered kind of floral baked, then they'll get a floral or baked sample, because you don't necessarily want to give someone a sample of cinnamon when all they like is clean and floral scents, because they're not going to like it and they're not going to reorder. So keep that in mind. So your challenge is this week to make a follow-up book. And we may have talked about this before, and I will post a link below of the video by Jessica Villarreal. That's how I based mine on. And I've changed it up. I've figured out what works for me and what doesn't. So sometimes I don't always write on my sample tracker right away. So instead of having the 113, I will have, if I have to order and ordered, and then these are the people that I need to put in my newsletter still. These are the orders that I have followed up with them. I've given them a sample, but I need to put it on my, there's quite a few because there was a party, and I need to put them on my sample tracker to remember to either follow up, or if they contact me and go, what was that sample they gave me? And then after that, I don't do anything. That sounds really bad. But I do send out a text to all of my customers at least quarterly. So that's about my 3-month mark. So I'm not going to worry about following up with them individually, because I'm just going to do a mass text to all of my customers and say, hey, how's it going? We have a brick special. Let me know if you need anything. So I follow up differently. I found that having a 113 or a 222 does not work for me. It's too rigid, and I would end up just giving up and I couldn't do it. But finding a different system works amazingly well, and it's my own. So I can't necessarily even explain it and go, this is the best system because it works. No, the best system that works is one that you actually work. Okay? Did you hear that? The best system that works is one that you will actually work, that you will actually use. So if the 222 was stressing you out, if the 113, at least follow up with customers once every 6 months. That is the minimum that you should be following up. Because guess what? Most customers think that you've quit Scentsy after not hearing from you for a few months. If you're not talking about it on social media, guess what? With the algorithm, the way that Facebook or Instagram or Twitter is, a lot of people don't even see that you post it. So make sure that you're actually reaching out to your customer. So remember, your challenge is to create a follow-up book, and you can base it off the 222 or the 113 and then tweak it and work it the best way that you will actually work your follow-up system. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Worry about you and your customers and how you're following up. Okay? And then I will leave you with this. I love these two quotes. The difference between those who are successful and those who are not is not the absence of fear, but rather how each deals with their fears. And then courage is not the absence of fear. It is the ability to take action while feeling afraid. I feel afraid all the time. I'm constantly feeling like I'm going to look stupid, or I'll actually be stupid. Sometimes I trip over my own words all the time. But the more I reach out, the more I try, the more courage I find, and the less my fear goes down. It's amazing how it works. And you just never know. When you ask someone, hey, would you like to join Scentsy? Hey, would you like to host a bag party? Hey, would you like to play the new Facebook Scentsy bingo? Don't feel dumb in asking. That's fear. Get over that fear and just do. You got this.